Welcome to Where There's Wills, There's a Play. My name's Ian, your mid-complexity and solo gamer. And today I'm here with a solo play of Role Player by Thunderworks Games. Let me grab the box over here. So I do have the big box for Role Player, which does come with the Fiends and Familiars expansion. I do have all of the expansions, Monsters and Minions and Fiends and Familiars. Um, Thunderworks Games was gracious enough to send me the big box to store everything in, along with the Fiends and Familiars expansion. And then I did purchase the um, folded spaces inserts, which makes storage and everything way nicer for this game and everything that's in it. So this is going to be the first of a three-part series of Role Player. Today I'm going to be or in this video, I'm going to be just playing the base game. So let's get down to the table and see how it plays. All right, so we are all set up for a solo game of Role Player. I have my market cards. My 1 and 2 dots have been stacked. I've put 3 out for the market. I have discarded or trashed, not discarded, not discarded. I have trashed the top card in solo. You take the top card and you put it in a trash pile. The discard pile will be separately, so the enemy will trash cards that will be completely out of the game. There are some cards that do allow you to go through the discard pile, so that's why that does that. In the solo game, you take out 7 random of the 1 dot cards and 7 random of the 2 dot cards. So those are out of the game. I have my character here. I am playing as a Wrathborn, and my alignment is radical. Oops, I need my black tokens here. One in the middle there. And we'll just place one over here. And my class is a thief, and I'm unhinged. So I'm an unhinged, radical, Wrathborn thief. So when you are playing, when you place dice after your initial dice rolls, and I guess I need one more dice there. After your initial dice rolls, the strength, when you place a dice in the strength row, you get to flip over one of your dice to a different value. In the dexterity, you get to switch 2 dice around. With the Wrathborn, my dexterity row does add 1 to its total. I'll talk about where that comes into play in a minute. My constitution, I believe it is, I get to increase or decrease any dice by 1. The intelligence, I get to re-roll a dice. The wisdom, I will move in any direction on my alignment card here. And the charisma, I will actually get one of these tokens, which allows me to buy from the market spend 1 less coin in the market on that turn. On this side, if I get any skills cards, I'll place them over here. Those can give you some extra abilities during the game. Down here, I will put trait cards. I'll try and slide them under, just so you can kind of see what the trait is. Those are usually end game scoring, but when you buy them, you do have to, here's a trait card. When you buy them, you do have to move in that direction of that arrow, so this one's left, on your alignment card here. And this alignment card, if you can't move left, you can't actually buy that. So then I have my class over here, my thief. So my thief, I'm going to score points here based on if I can get that much value in each one of those attribute rows. So for my strength, I need 14 plus. Dexterity, I need 16 to 17. Thankfully, I do get to add 1, so that gives me a little bit of leeway. Constitution, I need 14 plus. Intelligence, I need exactly 17. Wisdom, I need a 15 to 16. And charisma, I need an exactly a 17. So I'm looking for some big numbers in some of these. And then my backstory is unhinged. So what I want to do is I want to try and get those colored dice in those exact spots. To start the game, I'm going to start with 6 dice here. I'm going to roll these. I got a gold one. That's going to be nice because, so you start with 7 coins. Every time you place a gold dice in here or you place the 3rd dice in any row, you get to add some gold. So let's see what we got here. Oh, we got some low numbers, which is not good. Okay, so I need a 15 to 16 here. I don't mind that. This charisma is not going to work real well with this charisma. I need 17 here. and this is -2. So I subtract 2. So this thief and this Wrathborn do not work real great. Unless I can somehow manipulate dice to be worth more than 7, that is going to be pretty much impossible to get. So we're going to make sure I try and get as many of the other stars as possible. So I'm going to put that there because it does give me one of my backstory colors that I need. And I need 15 to 16. So 4 there is decent. It gives me some little bit of leeway. Hopefully I can get a 6 in there as well. The good thing is I can now place whatever numbers I want. Ooh, these other ones are not. So I always kind of look to see what things over here I really want to be able to use. Knowing that I am going to have a really hard time getting this charisma anyway, I might place 2 dice down here because these things allow me to manipulate dice. And so what I'm going to do is, let's see, I need 17 in intelligence. So I need oh, good thing with intelligence I get a +1. So I need 2 5s and a 6 at least in here. So that isn't bad. So let's put a 5 here. Re-rolling the dice is one that is very risky. I was playing this the other day and I re-rolled a 3 and got a 1 when I needed something higher. So this one is not as big of a deal to me as like being able to increase or decrease, switching dice, or flipping it to the other side. I'd like to be able to use those abilities as much as possible. And this wisdom, being able to move this where I want it. I want to get to this upper right-hand corner because as you can see, in the starting spot in the middle, it's worth nothing. And if I can get to that upper right, it's worth 3. So I want to be able to get up there if at all possible. Let's see. I don't want to put 2 dice in the strength throw yet. So let's see. I need to get 17 here. I could put another one in intelligence. I do have this 5. Ooh, these numbers are not real nice for me. So we are going to do this. We're going to go down here. I'm going to kind of just say I'm probably not going to get the charisma, so I'm going to put some lowest dice there. So I get a coin for placing a gold in a placing a gold. Oh, I get 2 coins for placing a gold dice. So I get 2 coins for placing a gold dice. Then let's see. Let's go with 1 in the Constitution, because that one's the lowest number I need to get. And I would like to be able to flip, so I really don't want to put anything up here. This one does add 1. A 5 in dexterity would not be horrible. Let's do this. Let's start with that. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my jumbo bag of dice here. Now, I do, like I said, I do have everything for role player except for the metal coins. I have all or both expansions. I have all the any mini expansion that has come out. I do have a couple extra player boards. I've got a large stack like this big of player boards over here. I can show you. Here are all of the different characters that I have. So I don't remember if the Wrathborn was in the base game, if it was one of the expansions, if it was where it came from. So this may or may not be from the base game. Same thing with the alignment cards and the backstory and the class cards. These may or may not be from the expansion. I think this one is from one of the expansion. There's a little dice down here. This one probably is from one of the expansions because there's a little dice down here. This one I think is in the base game. So these are not necessarily from the base game, but the base game plays the same no matter what things you have here. All right, so on my turn, I'm going to take 3 dice because there's 3 market spots, and I'm going to roll them. Okay, so I got 3 dice. I'm going to place them in numerical order from least to greatest. So the second spot here in a 2-player game or solo does get an extra gold coin on it. Now this dice is for the enemy. Depending on what I take here, I will roll this dice. If I take the 1, if I take the dice off the 1, I won't roll the dice at all. If I take the dice off of the 2, I'll roll it. If I roll a 1, this card gets trashed. If I roll a 2, that gets trashed. If I roll a 3, that gets trashed. If I roll a 4, 5, 6, nothing happens. If I take this card, this number, because I want the highest number available, oops, and I have this on the wrong side. There we go. I just noticed there was a coin there. If I take the 1 off the 3 and I roll this, something will get trashed. This will be if I roll a 1 or 2, a 3 or 4, or a 5 or a 6. So, first thing I got to see is what do I want here. This would not be bad. This would give me 3 extra coins on this turn, and if I play it down here, because it's a lower number and I'm not worried about this, that would actually give me 4 extra coins to start. I think I like that. I think I like that idea. So I'm gonna take this coin off of here. I'm gonna put 2. I'm just gonna put that in there. I get 2 coins for placing gold dice, and I get 1 coin for finishing a row. The other ways I can gain gold is if I discard a card, I get to take 2 gold. Okay, so now since I rolled a 2, I do have to roll this 1. So 1, he's going to take this away. This is a skill. In order to use this skill, I would have had to move once on the alignment, and I can move 1 die on my character sheet to an empty space, slide dice to the left to fill any open spaces. I think I'm okay with that. Okay, so here I can get loyal, and I would have to move left on my alignment. I gain 4 stars if I've completed all my attribute goals. Well, I know I'm not going to get them all because I've already given up on this one. So this one does not do me any good. The chain helm, part of the chain set. So with these armor ones, for every armor you have of the same set, you get a progressive increase in points. So if I have 1, I get 1 point, 2, I get 2, 3, I get 4 points, and so on. If I'm a red or white class, which I'm not, I'm a black class, I would get an extra 1. So this one's not too bad. Maybe I could just start getting some armor here to help me get some points. I do have quite a few coins here. I did get quite a few extra with these finishing the rows and taking that. So I do have quite a bit extra. So I think I'm going to start doing this. Even though I'm not that class, I would like to get the points. Now the weapons, you can only hold 2 because you got 2 hands. I think there's a card that allows you, or there's a character or something that allows you to add more. So I'm going to spend 3 coins here to take this. This goes into the discard pile. And I still got a decent amount of coins here for the next round. Next round, these go back in the bag. Put another coin up here. Got 3 random dice. Oh, another gold. There we go. That's what I like, is bigger numbers. 3, a 4, and a 5. Reset the market. We've got pickpocket. So the pickpocket, I would have to go down on when I use this. I need to move my alignment down. I decrease the value of 1 die on my character sheet by 1 to gain 2 gold. Not bad. Dedicated is a trait. I gain 2 points if I have at least 1 weapon, 1 skill, and 2 trait cards and 1 armor card. Okay. And the Blessed Mace, when any player discards a card from the market, I gain 1 gold. So if I discard 1, I would get gold. This one's not bad. It is pretty expensive. This one, if I needed gold, would not be bad. Okay, so let's see here. What do I want to try and do here? I need 15 to 16 here. That would allow me to move on that. Increasing this would not be horrible if I placed in the strength. So since I am not too worried about any of these, none of them are jumping out that I really want, and none of them are like, I'd be okay with this. I'd be okay with this. This one I'm not. This one in a solo game, I mean, it's me discarding, so that's not. So basically, I would get an extra gold. So I'm not too worried about that one. I'd be okay with either of these. I don't know if I want to spend 4 gold yet. I might need to decrease later though. If I go above 15, if I go above one of these numbers, I might need to decrease later. So that one's not bad. This gold gives me 3 extra gold basically. So I think I like this gold. And we're going to put it here in Constitution because that's the one I need the least of. So when I place this here, I get 2 gold. And I get the 1 gold from here. Okay, I am going to have to roll this dice, but I do get to increase or decrease a dice by 1. Now, I think We're going to hold off on doing this because I can flip this one maybe. But this 5, I would not mind getting to a 6. This intelligence, I would not mind getting to a 6. Because I need 17. I do get to add 1. So I think we're going to increase this to a 6. I think the wisdom I'm going to hold off on increasing. Yeah, we're going to increase this to a 6. Well, yeah, because I need the highest number and I need to get exactly 17. So we're going to increase this to a 6 by using that. Now I do have to roll this 2. So they're going to take dedicated. I'm okay with that. So he's going to trash that. I'm going to actually buy this. And this is skill, so this is going to go over here. So that's 2 gold. This is the end of the round. So I'm going to discard that. These go back into the bag. Draw a new market. So when you do this, the oh, I like that. I'll talk about that in just a minute. When you do this, the 1 value one, the 1.1s are on top of the 2.1s. Let's grab 3 more dice and then we'll talk about the cards in the market because I've already got my eye on one. All right, so we got a purple 1, a 2, and a 5. Okay, those are low numbers. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, although I will be able to flip them. So this jewel dagger, when storing attribute goals, I add 1 value to all gold dice. I've already got 3 gold dice. So that would allow me to add 1 to those. Climb, before or after selecting an initiative card, flip all dice in the dice pool to their opposite sides and reorder them. So before I get one of these, I would, or before I select the initiative cards, so these are the initiative cards, I would flip them all over and reorder them. So that would allow me to maybe get a colored dice I really want. And foolish is a trait. I gain 2 if either my intelligence or wisdom attribute is less than 8. Well, I don't want either of those to be less than 8, so I don't want that. This is what I want right here. And since I have not flipped any dice yet, I'm going to be okay with this 1, this purple 1. And we are actually going to place this up here, and that allows me to flip it. I'm going to turn that right into a 6. And since I took the first initiative, I do not roll the enemy dice, and I'm going to take this jewel dagger because that is going to allow me to add 1 to all of those, and that does cost me 3, a little high. That's okay. So since he didn't trash any, these all go into the discard pile now. So these all get discarded on the solo. All right. All right, so these go back into the bag. Let's see, reset my market. Leather gloves. That is good. That is purple and black. I am a black thing. So leather gloves is an armor that's part of the black class. So that would be good for me as an extra point. Ancient spear. When selecting an initiative card with gold on it, gain an additional gold. So I would be able to get 2 golds if I select that. And spellbook. When another player looks at an adventure card, gain 1 experience point. I think this is from one of the expansions. So we're going to take that out. And because I took that out, so they're hard to tell, and I guess I missed some. There's a dice on there, which you aren't going to be able to see, that has a 1 or 2. So I'm going to actually take my 1 because I do need the right number of cards. I'm going to take my pile of ones that I took out. I'm just going to give these a shuffle, and I'm just going to place this on top there because I do need a card so that I have the right number of cards. But yes, that was the wrong. I'm assuming that that one gets taken out when you play solo, but I don't know off the top of my head. All right, so yep, these all have a 1 value dice on the bottom. So I'm looking at this for sure because I get, or this completing an attribute. Oh, I gained 2 additional. Oh, that's a lot of extra gold. Actually, I am loving all 3 of those. So let's see what we can do here. 3, a 4, and a 5. I gotta make sure that this is out of the way so I don't accidentally grab it. A 3, a 4, and a 5. Okay. I like all of those. These ones don't give me points. This one gives me points at the end. But this one gives me gold to be able to buy stuff. And gold is points as well. I think I'm okay taking any of those. I do need a red dice here. So I don't want to place, well, I could place a dice there and I could flip them. I could switch them. Okay. So if I flip that and switch it, that'd be 14 plus. Ooh, so I could set this up. I could put a 5 in here. Then when I put something here, I could switch them, and then I could even flip that to a 5, and that would be 14 plus. Oh, but this is already a 5. Ooh, that's already a 5, so that would definitely be good. The wisdom down here. Getting a 5 in there wouldn't be bad, but then I would make sure I need to have a 6. Here, a 5, I can do a 5, because then I could have a 6, a 5, and a 5. I do add 1. Here I need 16 or 17. That wouldn't be bad. I don't want to switch anything yet. Flipping this might not be bad now. So what do I want to do here? Wisdom? Start moving this around, maybe? Um, yeah, let's do that. Let's take. I kind of want that gold. Kind of want that extra that gold there. Um, and I'm okay with any of those. I really am. Oh, I can't take the quarterstaff. It needs 2 hands. So this one's out. So basically, I'm looking at those two. So I still have 2 really good options. This I've already got 6 on. So 9. So I would only need a 5. But is there something I want to flip? I guess I could flip this red now. Guarantee. But that extra gold is really tempting. That extra gold is really, really tempting right now. Early on, because I have several rounds left. And I think I'm okay with either of these. Although this is points. I know that's extra gold. Ooh, what do I want to do here? I can put a 3 here. And I can still get a 5 or a 6 and score this. And I could flip this to a 5 now, which gets me closer to that constitution. And then I could take whichever one of those things I want. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put that there. That gives me 9. I only need 14. I'm gonna flip this over to the 5. And then I would really like that, but I think I gotta take the leather gloves. So we are gonna take leather gloves, because it's part of my class color. And so that cost me 3. It's a little expensive, but okay. These go back. These go into the discard. This resets. Oh, red. Okay, we got some. We're gonna get lots of really crazy armor here. I just want to double check. I believe that's completely fine for me to take multiple types of armor. Um, there's no limit to the number of armor, trait, or skill cards. Okay, that's all I needed to look at. All right, so 3 new dice. Green. Oh, of course, the green is the lowest number. So 2, 4, 6. Okay, so what do we got here? We got chain leggings. That would get me some more points because I've already got 1 of the red armor. And I just realized, let me move this out of the way here. And let me tilt this. This is getting a little crooked here. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to see everything I have down here. All right. The longsword, when scoring attribute goals, add 1 value to all dice in my class, so that would add 1 to that. Okay, so I could start adding some values to some things. And cunning, gain 1 for each skill card you have. So I get 1 point for every skill card I have. I do got to move left on it. That's what makes me move down if I use it. Okay. I'm okay with any of those. So now I'm going to be looking at points. So Constitution needs a red dice here. There is a great red dice now there. I need 14 plus. That would put that at 15. It would give me what I need. And it gives me one thing there. That is very tempting. The green dice is not, I need it in dexterity and is really low. I am okay with any of these. And I've got enough gold for all of them. So we are going to actually take this and place it here because it now gives me another one of these. It puts the Constitution, puts it right there. Now I get to increase or decrease a dice by 1. Let's see. I think I'm okay up here. This one needs to be between 15 and 16. This one needs to be between 16 and 17. I think I'm okay with a 5 there because I need a 5. I get a +1 there. This one is the one that I'm a little worried, so we're going to change this to a 5. We're going to change that to a 5. Okay. I get 2 gold for completing. Nope, I get 1 gold for completing the row. He is going to take something 2. So 1, 2. Oh, okay. He's going to trash that. That's okay. That's okay. Was kind of the one I really wanted. So we're going to go with this long sword. Because it allows me to add 1 to each of my class. So that's 3 gold. Running a little low on gold. Okay, next turn. Put those away. Reset the market. There we go. We're good. Okay, there we go. There's our two. There's our 2 value market cards. Oops. I gotta check something because that's a 2 value that's in the middle of 1 values. Nope. Okay, so this is not. This got shuffled in wrong. So we are gonna switch that because that was a 2 value before all the ones were out. Okay, so honest, gain 3 for each column in your character sheet with 4 or more dice of the same color. Well, that's a little late to be trying to get that. Intimidate. Before or after selecting an initiative roll, re-roll any number of dice in the dice pool and reorder them. Okay. Obnoxious. Gain 2 for each attribute row with 3 of the same color dice. Well, I am actually not crazy about any of those. These might be a turn where I just discard. Honestly. Whoa, bounced out. All right, but we do get there is a gold. Ooh. Okay, so I like that gold dice. It's going to give me some coins. So we're going to take this gold dice. So I get this. I'm going to place it over here. A 3, though, is a little worrisome for me. See, this has got 15. Oh, this has got 15. I only need 14. So let's do this. Let's place this 3 here, which gets me 2 gold. I got the gold from there, but this allows me to switch 2 dice. I'm going to switch these 2 dice because it still gives me 14 here, which is what I need. I need 14 plus. This now gives me 9. I get a +1. So that's now at 10. I need to be 16 or 17. So this one is still in play. I do like that. And I am going to roll this. A 3. Man, he is just trashing stuff every time I roll today. I don't want to spend on either of these. So I'm going to just discard. And when I discard a card, I get 2 gold. So trying to get my gold back up. That was actually a pretty good round. And then that gets discarded. These go back. All right. Let's grab 3 new dice, but let's. Oh, I like that. That is what I want right there. It's my class color, and it gives me another purple. So there we go. So I got Mystic Cloak, which is not. It would give me 2. Oh, that is not my class color. That's my class color the other day. Reckless, gain 2 stars for each of your attributes less than 5, so I don't want that at all, and it costs a lot. Proud. Proud is just 2 points, but I do have to move down. So once again, I'm not too crazy about any of those. I still got 6 dice left, so we will see. Oops, let me put a gold back on here. 1, 6, and 6. Okay, so I can put these in either. Uh-oh. Oh, I screwed that up. I need a blue here. I need a blue there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. I'm going to have to... That I wasn't paying attention. Okay. I'm gonna have to we're gonna put that blue there and that red there because I want that blue dice. The red I don't need. The green isn't a good color. Although I could flip it to a 6 if I place something here. That green might actually be exactly what I need. Because I can put a 1 here and then flip it to a 6. Oh. I can flip it to a... So we're going to take this. We're going to flip that to a... But man, that extra gold is definitely tempting. No, this will flip to a 6. It gives me a 16, 17, right? So this is 9, 10. That gives me 16 if I flip that to a 6. So I need to flip that to a 6. Okay, so we're going to take that just to get that green dice in there. I still need to find a blue dice. Oh, but then I can't move it. Nope. I can't do that because that's going to move now. I need to get a blue dice on the board now. So we're going to just take this and we're going to put this in wisdom. We're going to put this in wisdom. Yeah. Then, so what that is, it allows me to move anywhere. I'm going to move here. And I'm going to use my pickpocket to decrease the value of the device. I want to get some gold. So since I'm not worried about this stuff down here, I'm going to decrease the value. Well, now let's decrease the value of this by 1. Okay. So I get 2 gold for doing that though. Okay, so gonna roll a dice. 5. So 5 doesn't do anything when I took the 2. Oh, I did take that, so I do get this coin. So there we go. Got some coins. Okay. This is worth it. I don't want to spend 6. I mean, not bad. 2 point. I mean, two guaranteed points. It's a lot of gold though. Oh, I don't really want to take another turn where I don't buy something, but I think I'm going to. We are going to just discard this for 2 gold. Because I got 6 dice left, right? 5 dice left. Okay. These just get discarded. Okay. This gets refreshed at the end of the round. These 2 go back into the... Okay. There we go. Okay, so I got another chain set, which would be good. Negotiate before after selecting an initiative card. Exchange 1 die on your character sheet with 1 on the initiative cards. That might not be bad. I got to be able to use it, though. That I could exchange something. That could be good for me. Longbow. After placing a die in the final space of an attribute row, you may take the attribute action additional time. Well, that needs 2 hands. So the weapon is out. The weapon is out for me. That negotiate if I can get myself moved may not be bad. Oops, I need 3 dice here. Oops, I did not move myself down when I used my pickpocket. Oh, okay. So a 5. Oh. Okay, well that green 6 is perfectly what I need. It makes me not worry about the gold dice. But that 6 is exactly what I need. And then I can switch this. Perfect. So we're going to take this because I need it. It gives me my dexterity row. It does give me a gold, which is nice. It allows me to switch 2 dice. So that's set up there nicely. This one's getting a little low. This one's only at 8. I do need to get to 15. So I do need to increase this somehow. Oh, but this increases. So this is actually 6. Oh, I still have a chance here. This increases by 1 thanks to my longsword. I need to get to 15, 16. So I still have a chance here. Okay, he is going to take nothing. Do I want that for the points or do I want that for the ability? But I'm in a bad spot here to actually use this. And I think I'm gonna take this just for the points. So we're going to slide this under here so that I've got 2 of those. Okay, and that was 3 gold. Okay, all right, these go back. These get discarded. Reset the market. Ooh, more chain. I like that. Steadfast, gain 2 points for each weapon you have. So this would be 4 points. And I would move up. Oh, I can do that. I can move up. Honorable, move up, and you get 3 points. Okay. We're getting down to the end here. I do have, still have to get a purple here. I've not seen much purple. So 2. These colors don't matter, so we're just going to do that. So this is 4 points at the end. This, it would give me a third one of those. That's worth 2 extra points. But if there's another one in there, it would be worth 3 more, but that's not a guarantee. Honorable, I'm not going to spend 7 coin for 3 points, honestly, when I can do this for 2 points. Although this is -1. This is 4 points. So it's the same. This one's the cheapest. Okay, so what do I need here? What do I need for numbers? So now I'm looking at numbers. I've got 12. I need to get 14 plus. So that 2 actually works in there. That 2 actually works perfectly, and it allows me to flip a dice, which it would be one of these to 4. This I've already got 11, 15, 16. So that one I've scored. This one I've got 8, 14. I've scored. This one I've got 8. I need to get to 15, 16. So flipping that to a 4 would give me a chance. This one I got a 6, so I need big numbers here. I need big numbers there. I can't really, I can re-roll when I place stuff here. Here, I'm moving on here. 5, 8, 12. Oh, that would put me way too far away. So I really want this one because this one is 3. This one I wasn't going to get anyway because that -2. Although now that I can add 1 to both of those, I possibly could have gotten there because you can go above 6. This one allows you to flip, which I could do there. Doesn't matter what I put there. Really want to hold off on flipping stuff if I can. So this would be, if I put a 4 there, that's 10, 11. So I would need a 6. Does allow me to re-roll a dice, which actually would help me down here. Because if I re-roll that higher, it's good. If I re-roll it lower, I can flip it to a higher number. Okay, so we are going to take this for the gold. And we are going to place it here. Because I think I can still, I get a +1. I can still maybe manipulate this. Let's hope. Fingers crossed. Okay, so I get this gold, which is good. So this allows me to re-roll dice. I'm going to re-roll this. Because what this allows me to do is if I get a lower number, I can flip it to even a higher number. If I get a higher number, that's good. 1. I'm okay with that because I can flip it to a 6 when I place something there. And that should give me a better chance to get that. Okay. Now we're going to roll the enemy dice. A 4. So he does not take anything. This is because I took the second one. So what do I want? Do I want the guaranteed 4 points? Might not be bad. This is 2 points extra from what I have right now. Could be more if there's more chain armor in the deck, which there's no guarantee. This is more. This costs more. At this point, I'm going to take the guarantee point. So I'm going to put my traits down here. We're just going to slide that up so you can see it. Oh, and I need to spend 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got my 5 coins. Guess those aren't completely on the screen. These get discarded. Like this was guaranteed 4 points. The chain armor was nice. It could be 5 points, only if I get another one. I'm going to bet 1 comes up right now, though. I will almost guarantee it. No. Okay, so now we got some Counts as an additional armor card for one incomplete set. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, but I need it. So this is a weapon, so I can't actually get that. Gain one for every 2 gold dice on your character sheet. I got 4, so that would be worth 2 points. Oops. And because I took this steadfast, I do need to move up 1 arrow here. Obsessed. Gain an additional star for every 2 dice of your class. So this is the only one that makes sense. This one is for my class color. I only got 1, so I wouldn't gain points. This one would be 2 points, but it makes me move back down. I would like to get up into that corner with this wisdom. So let's see. This may be another discard. I don't know. I feel like my points are dwindling away. What do we got? Okay. Oh, purple. I do need a purple. Oh, I do not need a purple of that low of a number, though. So I've got white, black, red. The purple would give me 3 more points. It would basically eliminate this, though, from contention. Because I've only got 10. I need 17, so it would take away 3 points. So that purple dice is actually not good. The good thing is up here, I only need a 2. And then I can flip this to a 6. I can hopefully hold off on that for one more round. The purple 2 isn't going to do anything other than give me the 3 points. Well, it's going to give me the 3 points there. So what's it going to do? It's going to give me 3 points there. It's going to make that almost impossible to get, though. So it's going to be 3 points here, but 0 points there. So it's guaranteed that. See, I'm not guaranteed the 3 points. I am guaranteed the 3 points here. It guarantees me 0 points there, though. So it is guaranteed 3 points because I would have all of my backstory dice in the right spot. Up here it allows me to flip this, but I can literally put anything there. I can't switch dice anymore, so if I don't put a purple there and I don't get another purple, that is not going to happen. So I think at this point, as much as I hate to do it, I am going to put this here. But I do get to reroll. Oh, I get to reroll. So we get this coin. So let's do that. I do get to reroll, though. Fingers crossed. 3. Oh, yay, went up to a 3. So 10, 13. I've only got 14 there. I need 3 more. Okay, so that needed to be a 6. All right. So I'm going to roll this. He's going to take this, which I'm fine with. I'm actually going to pay for this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 2 points. It's 2 points. At this point, I think I need points. I am going to be moving back down here, which I don't really want to do, but yeah. And then this goes here. These go back. I got 2 dice left. And see, what do we got? Oh, there's the other chain. So yeah, I see. I could have gotten 7 points. That's a skill. Search the dice bag and exchange 1 die in your character sheet with a new die with the same value. Oh. Well, that doesn't help me now. Gain 1 gold for every one for every 4 gold. Okay. Well, let's see what we got 2 dice left. Put a coin back on here. 3. So we go, and the colors here don't matter to me because they're not my character colors and they're not gold. I did not take my gold for completing a row, so I need 1 gold there. All right, so I can get a 2 here and it allows me to flip. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that, and we're just gonna take this so he can't take anything. We're gonna flip this to a 6 because that gives me the chance for that. Now, okay. Well, actually, let's get that gold. Let's get that gold. We'll let him maybe take something. 5. He doesn't take anything. Okay. So what am I going to do now? Search the die bag and exchange for 1 card. That doesn't do anything for me. Well, or does it? Or does it? What do I have here? 10, 13, 14, 15. Or is it 10, 13, 14? I need 17. I need to add 3 more. I could I could put a black dice in here and a gold dice in there for 2 points. Oh. Um hmm. That's interesting. Ooh, I'm gonna be like 1 shy on that. I'm gonna be 1 short. Like I could use this twice. I could take this now and use it and flip and change this for a black dice, which would allow me to increase it by 1. I could flip this for a gold dice. Oh, I did not. I don't think I took my gold when I placed that one. I could flip this for a gold dice. That would allow me to add 1 to that. But I think I'm gonna be 1 short of the 17. Because right now I got 14, so I need to add 3, and I don't think there's any way to add 3 to that at all. I don't think there's any possible way to add 3. So that is a tempting off. That is tempting. That is very tempting. But we're just going to spend the 3 on this for the guaranteed points. That gives me 3 in that. This was very tempting. So what I was saying is I can search the dice bag and exchange 1 dice of my character for any dice of the same value. I could have put a black and a gold dice in here, which are each going to be increased by 1. It would have only gotten me 1 point. It would have gotten me within 1 point, depending on what comes up next. So that was tempting. Compassionate, gain 2 if your character sheet has dice of all 7 possible colors. Oh, I like that. I believe I have all 7 colors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got all 7 colors. Knowledge, increase or decrease the value of a die in your character sheet. Look at that. Increase it by 1 or 2. Oh, that search would have perfectly worked with that. Increase it by 1 or 2. Look at that. That is the perfect card. This allows me to increase or decrease the value by 1 or 2. Had I taken that, I could have gotten a black dice or a gold dice, and then I could have gotten that and increased something by 2. I could have gotten the intelligence, but it's not going to get me there. So close. Oh, I should have taken the chance. I should have taken the chance. Although this is 2 points, that was well, that's 3 points. Yep, so I gave up a point. Oh, I should have just taken the chance and just went for it. Okay. So what do I need down here? I need between 15 and 16. I've got 11. So I need the 4 or the 5. So let's take the 4. Um let's take the 4. We get a gold. We're gonna risk it here. We're gonna move up. 4. He doesn't take anything. Perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Because I want to buy this. This compassionate allows me to move up by 1. So I got into that 3-point range, which is good. Yeah, so there is the end. Let's go to scoring. All right. Yeah, let me grab my iPad. All right, let's go to scoring here. All right, first thing we score is. Let me just get on this quick. Just hopping on BG stats because it has the lovely thing here. So attribute goals. So 14 plus, I got 14 there, so that's 1 point for that. I got 10, 15, 16 here, so that's, I got the dexterity. I got 11, 14 here, so I got constitution. I did not get intelligence. I could have, had I risked it, I could have gotten intelligence, but I went for the guaranteed points. Okay, so I did not get intelligence. Here I got 15, so I did get wisdom, and I did not get this. So I got everything except for the two highest ones. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points on attribute goals. Class color dice. Oh, I keep forgetting about that. The class color dice, you get one, I believe it's 1 point for each. I didn't see many black dice. Yeah, you get 1 point for each class dice. So I got one. I got one black dice. Oh yeah, these all, I'm going to increase these all by 1 because these actually do all increase. So this goes to a 4. This goes to a 4. This goes to a 4. That goes to a 5. This goes to a 6. So that's still within the range. This one's still within the range. 10, 15, 16, 16, 17. This one's still 14 plus. Okay. So, alignment card. So my alignment card over here, I did get the 3 points for that. My backstory card, unhinged, I got blue, green, black, purple, black, sorry, blue, green, red, purple, black, white. So I got all 6 of those for 6 points. Armor cards. So I got 3 of the chain armor, so that's 4 points. So that's 4 points. I got 1 of the leather armor, which is my class color. It is my class color, so that's 2 points, so that's 6 points. Not bad. And trait cards, 2 points for every weapon. So I have 2 weapons, so that's 4 points. 1 point for every 2 gold dice. So I got 4, so that's 2 points. So that's 4, 6. 2 points if you have all 7 colors. I do have all 7 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So 2 points. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is a, I don't know. I really like this game, but I am not very good. Oh, 31. So 31 puts me as a luminary. So actually, that's not a bad score. All right. That's actually better than my average. So there you have Role Player by Thunderworks Games, the base game with, like I said, potentially some non-base game parts here with the board and the cards that go on there. Everything else is from the base game. All right, there you have it, guys. This, like I said, this is part 1 of a 3-part role player series. I will be also doing role player monsters and minions, as well as role player fiends and familiars, which may also include monsters and minions. It may be all 3 things, the base and both expansions at once. But there you have it. Once again, this has been Where There's a Wills, There's a Play. My name's Ian, and I'll see you next time at the table.